Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about should the Dallas Cowboys trade for cornerback Jalen Ramsey, who agreed with the front office of the Miami Dolphins that they're going to start exploring trade options for him. I believe that the Dallas Cowboys should trade for a cornerback like this just because, one, he's going to be able to help out your cornerback room because that's such a major hole, a major void in this team aspect of the team building. And this is definitely something that I believe we need to address before April 24th when the draft comes. That's only 9 days away. I'm super excited for that. But that's one less position that we have to worry about drafting super high. Because if you take care of corner, I'll talk about that more after the intro. But again, you know, Super Bowl experience, all pro type of player, can still come in and make an impact. He will be a great leader. So I'm talking about more in depth after the intro. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. I think the main reason why there's two reasons why I feel like the Miami Dolphins are thinking about trading this player. One, they have a potential out to get out of his contract in 2026. When they do get out of his contract, he will only account for basically $18.5 million against their dead cap hit. And the only reason why I know is because I'm looking on Spell Track right now. He goes from 18.5 that they'll basically eat next year. Then it goes down another $7 million at 11.7 in 27, and then it goes down another 7 million by 4.9 in 2028, and he was set to become a free agent at 29 years old, and he would have been 35 at that point. So I believe that you do trade him while he still has a little bit of youth left in his playing career. This is where a fourth round pick would be freaking lovely if you had it in this draft class. You know, if you had your fourth round pick available to you, now you can be like, hey, yo, Miami, do you want a fourth round pick? And the only reason why I'm offering a late round pick anyway is because the type of deal that the Dallas Cowboys will have to occur. You know, you trade for him. Really, teams discuss on the compensation on how much of the contract are you going to take. If it's a split 50-50, then the team is willing to take, you know, a lower draft compensation. Something idiotic that we did with Amari Cooper. We were like, okay, we're going to be able to eat most of his contract. Here, just give us a fifth round pick. We just want him off our hands. That's what the Dallas Cowboys did with Amari Cooper. Now, I think that the Miami Dolphins are a little bit of a smarter football team. And also, don't forget, just because I believe the Dallas Cowboys might be interested, I don't think they are. There hasn't been any inkling of that other than that they wanted to draft him in 2016 and he's a Cowboy fan. Other than that, you know, there's not a whole lot of linkage between the two, but the only reason why I'm linking it is because you really need the cornerback depth position, and you really need a starting outside corner. I do not feel comfortable if we were able to play a game today. Your opposite outside corner will probably be Kyer Elam, maybe Kalen Carson, maybe. And then your slot guys might be Israel Mukuamu, Keemon Hall is going to be practice squad level type of guys. And I don't feel comfortable right now if we were to play a game. And let alone, I'm not even comfortable enough in my front four to even stop the run. So we're just going to be a big mess come down the start of the season if we don't get some things figured out. Now, trading for the player, I understand a lot of people are going to have concerns, you know, injuries. His like play has fallen off. But really, when you look at it right now, you know, he was a Pro Bowler last year in 2023, not last year, I'm sorry, 2 seasons ago, he was a Pro Bowler. You know, 5 pass deflections, interceptions this year. And so, you know, just this past season in 24, he had 3 interceptions the year he went to the Pro Bowl in 2023. You know, when he was another Pro Bowler with his last year with the Rams in 2022, he had 4 interceptions. The year they went and won the Super Bowl, he was an all-pro, Pro Bowler type of player. He's all-pro first team. He had 4 interceptions. So, you know, 5-6 years ago, you couldn't tell me anything. I felt like Jalen Ramsey was the best cornerback in the league. I don't think that's too far removed. I think other guys had caught up to him, like Pat Surtain, you know, whoever the top corners are in your guys' opinion. I think they're up there. But, you know, I still do think that Jalen Ramsey's a top 10 corner in this league. He's probably on that lower half of 10, but I still think he's a damn good corner. He'll come in and automatically be a better corner than anybody that you have on the roster outside of DaRon Bland. And even when you bring in Trayvon Diggs, who goes where? You can put DaRon Bland in the slot, and then you'll have Jalen Ramsey, Trayvon Diggs both on the outside. You'll have Bland on the inside. Now, Another problem that we probably going to have as well is that I'm sorry, because I'm not part of the front office, but the Joneses are having a little bit of beef with the athlete's first representative, and that is David Mugoleta, right? So if you want to go down that route, we can talk about that as well, because that is Jalen Ramsey's agent as well, David Mugoleta, and then that's also the same agent as Micah Parsons. So would that be a little storyline there if we were interested in him? Maybe. But for me, that doesn't do anything. I would really love to trade for a guy like Jalen Ramsey and see if he can come in and provide something for us. I would think he does. I think he comes in, he's automatically the best corner on this team. Second would be Deron Blaine, and then everybody else can figure out what they want to do. But I think that's what the cornerback hierarchy would be. You trade for a guy like this, I won't necessarily worry about cornering this year. I probably think about drafting a corner in the 5th round, maybe like if Elijah Huzzie out of UNC is available, or if Louisville, Quincy Riley is available. You have those guys play nickel for you. You know, if there's a part in where Savon Ravel is out of ECU, East Carolina, is available to you in the 2nd round at pick 44, then that might change my perspective as well, because I have a mock draft where I did do where I got Savon Ravel available to me in the 2nd round. So I think that if Savon Ravel is available to you in the 2nd round and you still trade for Jalen Ramsey, now you have the best of all 4 worlds, because now you're going to have really 4 good corners. Now you can trade Deron Blaine if you want to at the trade deadline. Wait until Savon Ravel gets healthy. You have Savon Ravel on the outside. I understand you can't get enough great corners in the league, but, you know, are you going to have Savon Ravel play special team snaps if Trayvon Diggs is healthy, Deron Blaine is healthy, and then you got Jalen Ramsey? If the scenario that you get Savon Ravel and then you also trade for Jalen Ramsey, but the Dallas Cowboys aren't like that. It can never be both. It's either one or the other. Either you're gonna get the prize or you're not, or you can eat your ice cream but you're not gonna get your cake. That's what the Dallas Cowboys are like. So the Dallas Cowboys could trade for a corner, but they'll probably neglect corner for the rest of the draft, and probably won't even think about drafting one until the 5th or 6th round. So you guys already know my stance. I would trade for him. Shoot, he should right now already be a Dallas Cowboy, because I want him over Ezekiel. Oh yeah, I got a little story about that. I'll tell that to y'all when I am doing my live stream. But that's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.